What to do? Ensheng felt uneasy, perhaps because the landlord's expression made him feel like in a horror film. He decided to stay, not wanting to lose good land. After a quick clean-up, they rushed to town for supplies, leading to a mishap. While Ensheng took pictures, a girl warned, "That house is haunted." This made Ensheng cautious, but as an atheist, he decided to ignore such superstitions and hurried back home after with bags in hand. He spotted something odd on the ground. Bending to pick it up, curiosity led him to a startle. It was definitely not a bow tie, but the retainer. He was stunned. Turning, he found the strange woman staring from afar. Ensheng's first reaction, hand daughter to security. From that moment, Ensheng lost his cool. Sitting at the computer as usual, he couldn't write a word. In the midst of his anxious thoughts, he suddenly heard his daughter's voice emanating from the living room. Upon witnessing her swiftly darting upstairs, Ensheng hastily followed suit. He thought she had gone to her bedroom, but her voice came from behind him. He opened the door and discovered it was just a cluttered storage room. He found his daughter crouched on the floor staring blankly, and Ensheng felt on the brink of collapse. Why not just move the floor instead? His daughter said in a bizarre tone that her friend lived there, and this sent chills down Ensheng's spine. She started telling Ensheng about her friend Ensheng, who had been here to say goodbye to a friend who didn't want her to leave. So four little brothers joined forces for a Hero Saves Beauty act, but Ensheng knew nothing, and tension grew. In the end, things spiraled out of control and one of the boys got hurt, leaving everyone in a panic. Someone accidentally pushed Ensheng, and she lost her balance, giving the railing a kiss with the back of her head. The story ended abruptly, just a dream. After waking, Ensheng felt uneasy and hurried to ask his daughter for clarification. Just then, his daughter called from the doorway, turned and sprinted upstairs. Ensheng grabbed a towel and chased after her. Tracking the clear footprints on the ground, he made his way to the storage room door and, upon pushing it open, found his daughter standing inside, still not fully recovered from her earlier shock. In a daze, he saw four shadows rushing down from upstairs, and then yup, a chestnut fell from the sky. He heard whispers urging him to hurry and open the mysterious plastic wrap. Ensheng hesitantly walked over it, as if he was under a spell. When he peeled the plastic away, he was dumbfounded. Inside was a corpse. Ensheng panicked, recalled his daughter's story's source, and sought her for a deep talk. She insisted it was told by a friend. Ensheng realized the house's depth, yet he wouldn't move. Inspiration hit, so he prepared to write. The character photos he had taken turned into writing inspiration, and he ended up writing all night long. Until next day, Dongjai, landlord's son, came for roof repairs. He put down work, unaware. While repairing, Dongjai stumbled upon Ensheng writing a story about their little town, and he was thrilled. He couldn't wait to share the good news with his dad, hoping the town would gain fame if the book took off. But Dongjai didn't notice. His dad's expression turned serious after hearing that. Half a month later, Ensheng finished his new book after 2 years. He immediately handed over the manuscript to his writer friend, who excitedly slammed the table, claiming it was definitely a bestseller. After the book's release, it hit headlines, with crowds lining up. That day, bathing with his daughter, Ensheng finally smiled. But that warm moment didn't last long as the phone rang out of nowhere, interrupting their fun. When he picked up, his friend was fuming. He loudly questioned Ensheng if he wanted to ruin his career. Confused, Ensheng was told to switch to channel 28. Turning on the TV, he panicked. His new book was accused of plagiarism again. Netizens compared it to a book from 10 years ago, shockingly with the same main character names. Ensheng was stunned, feeling like he was spiraling down. He dashed to the publishing house, where his friend was frantic on the phone. When he saw Ensheng, his friend handed him a book, and it was the tragic ending published 10 years ago. Ensheng frantically flipped through it, panicking. His friend didn't believe Ensheng hadn't read such a similar story, and they got into a heated argument, ultimately parting ways. Back home, the first thing Ensheng did was look for his daughter to find out what happened, but he searched the whole house and couldn't find her at all. He suspected his husband secretly took the daughter away, so he went to his house in the middle of the night, banging on doors, frantically searching for her. He searched every room to no avail. Ensheng near collapse. Grabbing his husband, he demanded the daughter's whereabouts, but got a look of innocence. Embarrassingly, Ensheng fainted in the tense atmosphere, waking in the psychiatric ward. Ensheng was in tears. He finally remembered that his daughter accidentally drowned in the bathtub 2 years ago during a fight with his. Thus, Ensheng was hospitalized for daily psychological treatment, insisting he hadn't plagiarized, no matter how closely questioned. He kept asserting that his daughter had subtly told him the stories, and ever since he was hospitalized, her voice echoed in his ears. This caused total insomnia, so he picked up the tragic ending by his bedside to read. The story described an encounter between his deceased wife and a girl, and the location just happened to be the villa Ensheng had lived in before. What a twist! It made him realize things were not so simple. Early the next morning, disregarding his husband's pleas, he insisted on checking out to seek the truth in the small town. He pulled out his notebook to highlight the keywords he noted while writing, and when he reached the word kindergarten, Ensheng suddenly recalled that while living in the villa, the contact address might actually be this kindergarten. He remembered the landlord mentioning that odd woman also lived. Connecting these dots, Ensheng felt certain that this woman must know something. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.